All of Albuquerque's favorite spot.
If you or anyone you
It's
care
the
about is facing
Frontier
a family legal matter,
Restaurant.
call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Consultation.
There's a lot.
High school sports are back.
This is Joe Cordell.
You can watch
Cordell
every
and Cordell,
ProView
the
Network
largest
broadcast
family law firm in
online on the
With over
NFHS
35
network.
years of helping
Every moment
clients
from
navigate
every
the
game,
courts.
from
But
every
doesn't
sport,
mean less
including
person
all
or less
NMAA
law.
state
Our
championship
firms really
games.
work in your community.
Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today.
Savings, retirement,
Watch New Mexico's best.
So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry.
I'm Jack Hanna.
They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Highly trained roles that contribute to society and those in need. So please join me in American Humane supporting our adored working dogs and all the amazing animals on this planet we have it together. Go to AmericanHumane.org to learn more.
Westwood One presents memorable moments in NFL.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
In New Orleans between the Ravens and the 49ers.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
JPRGravelNM.com.
This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated.
This is KML Albuquerque, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Your home for Colin Cowherd, Jim Rome, and the best in local sports stars.
ProView Network.
Now is the opening drive on 9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Thursdays are unbelievable, man. Thursdays have become an epic have-to-see sports night. If you were sitting out there fighting lightning delays, I'm sorry you had to watch it on your phone. But it was an epic sports night. Everything you expected, right? I mean, you expected for the first time in the history of baseball's playoffs a walk-off error in the 11th inning to end a series. Of course you did. And I know you all expected the Giants to double up the defending Super Bowl champion Eagles 34-17 behind 3 Scatterboo touchdowns. Of course you did not. Good morning, boys and girls. We're here to talk about it, have fun with it, break it down, reminisce about it, look back on it, talk about what it all means. You have found the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal, Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. How you living?
What it do?
How many lightning delays did you sit through last night? 2.5 hours worth or something?
Yes.
How big was the crowd?
Nice at first. Gone at last.
Could they have moved it to the indoor? I'm just asking.
It was getting close to asking that question.
You had women's soccer last night on the Mountain West Network, Lobos and Grand Canyon. Winner last night?
4-1 victory for UNF.
Yeah, that's what matters. I'm torn on where to start, but I'm not. Because the football was really, really good. Unless you're an Eagles fan. How about being a Philly fan lately? Last night, the Phillies get finished off in a walk-off. The Eagles lose to the Giants, which is just unfathomable. Penn State got beat the other day at UCLA. The Flyers lost last night. How about being a Philly fan right now? I mean, you've had yours, I guess.
The gut punch comes for everyone.
It does. It eventually gets everybody. And now they've got this whole A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts thing and the blame game going on. Everybody rushing to A.J. Brown so he can open his mouth. We'll get there. We had a walk-off error to end a playoff series for the first time in the history of Major League Baseball. Dodgers advance 2-1 over the Phillies. They will play the winner of Game 5 between the Cubs and the Brewers. That'll be tomorrow in Milwaukee. Great pitching. Great pitching. The starters were unbelievable. Glasnow and Sanchez were great. Dudon came in. He was good. Sheehan was fine. Sasaki was unbelievable. Luzardo was great. The bullpens were great. Dodgers get their one run on a bases-loaded walk. And then they load the bases in the 11th inning against Orion Kirkring. And the number 9 hitter, a struggling Andy Pajes, hits a broken back bleeder back to the mound. And it eats up the pitcher, Kirkring, who bobbles it. And while the catcher, Rimoto, is saying go to first, he tries to go home for the force, chucks it into the seats. Winning run, kind of scored. Had to come back and touch home plate. And the celebration's on. I mean, every time you think you've seen everything, you realize you have not seen everything.
There's always something else in the game of baseball, and it's how do you handle pressure situations, and not well. Defensively, you saw JT Realmuto come out, just immediately point to first. Hey, knock it down, make the play, toss it over there.
He had plenty of time, too.
Pitcher freaked out, said forced it home, and good night.
Yeah. I mean, ESPN broke it down. By the time Kirkring gathered the ball and Realmuto was saying, JT Realmuto was saying, go to first, Andy Pajes was still 52 feet from the base. Plenty of time to make the throw to first base and play on and probably see Blake Treinen, right?
Yeah.
But instead, as he said, I freaked out, I panicked, horse bleep throw, and I just never seen anything like it. I was trying to make it. I was trying to equate, like, is that like winning on a walk off, like a missed field goal? The other guys missed a field goal.
Yes, it has that
right
vibe to it.
Because they really aided you in the win. I mean, dude hit a bleeder back to the mound. And it's such a bummer because it was a beautiful baseball game. It was a beautiful baseball game. The pitching was insane. The defense was terrific. Like Trey Turner, the shortstop for the Phillies, the former Dodger, made a couple of terrific plays to keep that thing where it was. It was a beautiful baseball game. And it ended in, if you're a Philly fan, I'm going to guess, I'll go next door and talk to Clark and ask him. I got to believe that is maybe the worst. Like, is that the worst loss in the history of that franchise? one of those like you'll remember that one forever. That's that missed field goal for your team to win a Super Bowl, Buffalo. That's Norwood wide right. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, your defensive player right there, keep the game going.
That's not giving it to beast mode at the goal line. Like, how as a franchise, you never ever, if you're a fan of that, that's one you never get over, right? That's we're at the goal line to win a second Super Bowl and beat the Patriots, and
it hurts. But I don't know if it's that level, really, because it was still a tie game. So you still had to then come out and see if you can score. It's not
right
like you had.
You lose on that. And Blake Triton with his gas cans coming in.
Yeah.
I
When
mean,
you think ahead to what could have been for the Philadelphia Phillies offense, absolutely, it's under pressure, and those moments you have to find a way to be present. And the pitcher wasn't senseless.
Yeah, that's as amazing as an ending. And look, we've seen unbelievable stuff, and it's just sports, right? I mean, it's why you love it. It's unscripted. You think, oh, I've seen this before. All right, I know it's going to happen. He's going to get a base hit here. No. None of you had on your bingo card ground bleeder back to the pitcher and he throws it into the seat. None of you had that, did you? He won. And by the way, the pinch runner, Hyesung Kim, didn't touch home plate. He had to come back and touch.
It's like, oops.
Yeah, I better do that. You know what would have been amazing? Well, I guess not. If like the throw would have been just off of the catcher, would have been able to gather it and tag him out. That would have been just one of those where, what the hell? But that's it. So Dodger fan, you're advancing. Dodgers get great starting pitching again, and they go to their starters to fill out the bullpen. I mean, Sheehan was great. Sasaki was fantastic. Sasaki was great. Sasaki might be, if they want to turn him into a closer, he was terrific. 9 batters, 9 outs, struck out 2. Sheehan was really good. So Dodgers move on. They will face the winner of Game 5. Cubs scored more than just in the first inning yesterday. How about that? They scored in the first inning, of course. And then, because Ian Happ hit the 3-run, I mean, did you just give him 3 in the first and let's go? Is that
Bottom 3 and we'll see what happens.
Right, let's go. Dude was batting a 0.95, like under $1. 0.95 in the postseason when he hit the home run. Matthew Boyd gave him 4 2/3 innings, gave up 2 hits, and the Cubs are winners. So they will go on Saturday. It's tomorrow. In Game 5. Tonight, you get a Game 5 decisive. Winner goes on, loser does not. In Seattle, Tarek Skubal and George Kirby. That'll be the Tigers and Seattle. JJ, just with Skubal going. I mean, I got the best pitcher. I think best starting pitcher in baseball. Although, man, watching some of these Phillies starters, they're amazing. But Skubal's the dude in the American League. You got to give a fully rested Skubal a hell of a chance, don't you?
Absolutely. That's why Tigers are the betting favorites tonight.
In Seattle on the road against a Seattle team that, look, their story's really good too, and Kirby's been nice, and you've got a great opportunity up there. So you get that baseball tonight. You'll get a little footy tonight as well. But Dodger fan, you're advanced. I mean, it was nervy, dude. It was nervy. That was some gnarly baseball. It was super, super nervy last night. Dodger fan, how do you feel about that? You're moving on. We got a ton today. It's Friday going into a big weekend, coming off a gigantic Thursday, 505-246-0610. Let's go today. 505-246-0610. Emails come in this morning as they do every day. Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. Find JJ on the X. It's _ JJ Buck. On the Facebook, the OD in the AM. We're on TV. Adrian's producing this morning on Xfinity Channel 26 on our Facebook page, the OD in the AM, and on the YouTube channel for ProView Networks. We got a big NFL game last night. That's a hell of a story last night, too. How about those 2 rookies, man? A kid from that played at Ole Miss and a kid from Arizona going into the Big Apple and taking it by storm and taking a big bite out of the defending champs. And how do you feel about watching the tush push 4 plays in a row? That was good football, too. We got to get into the ramifications of the Giants handling the Eagles last night. I mean, handling. Got a big one tomorrow in Boise. Lobos are on the road to play Boise State. Conference USA basketball preseason polls are out. We'll get there. LeBron is not going to be ready for the opener for the first time ever. We got so much going on today. Can't wait to talk to you about it at 505-246-0610. When we get back, we'll dive into the Giants and Eagles and the ramifications and the post-mortem of that and the noise that's coming out of that and the noise that is surrounding. It's more about the team that lost than about the team that won for some reason. Well, because they're the defending champs. And we'll get there when we get back. You getting engaged? You want the ring that she's going to love forever, don't you? How do you know she's going to love it before you give it to her? The answer is you do not. You think you do, but you're not certain. John Thomas Jewelers has taken all of the worry away, and they will create the most beautiful, brightest diamond ring that you will ever want. John Thomas Jewelers. It's the no regrets engagement ring. Here's the deal. This is why they're my jewelry store. Because, first of all, it's the best quality. It's because the best service. It's because they are unbeatable in everything they do. But they've created the no regrets engagement ring. Any ring you design with them. And when you design a ring there, you'll see it in 3D. You can preview it in 3D printed wax before they make it in precious metals. If she wants something different, you've got an entire year to redesign that ring even after you propose. There's no penalty even on custom-made rings. And right now, they got over 3,000 men's and women's bridal sets for you to go look at. But if you don't like one of those, go create something. And they will design it right there in their state-of-the-art design center on premises. Plus, all their rings come with a free lifetime nationwide warranty. Their diamonds are hand-selected by John Thomas Jewelers in Antwerp, Belgium. That is the diamond capital of the world. The translation of that is you cannot find a better, brighter, more beautiful diamond anywhere. It is the no regrets engagement ring, and it is exclusively at John Thomas Jewelers. Go see them. 3rd floor, Lewis University building. It's on Louisiana, 1 block south of Banal. You'll understand why they've been voted the best jewelry store in Albuquerque for 5 straight years and voted one of America's coolest jewelry stores. It is John Thomas Jewelers. It's where Albuquerque gets engaged.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, With 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Giants, Dodgers walk off the Phillies on an error. 34-17, you heard it here on The Sports Animal. The Giants over the Eagles last night here on your home for the National Football League. Giants beat the Eagles. What was the spread going in? Was it, what, Eagles by about 5.5, 6? I'm going to guess. I don't even know. Doesn't matter. This was stunning. Stunning because they handled them the way they did. Stunning because it felt like a coming out party for the Giants and their rookies. Jackson Dart, 17 for 25, 195 yards, a touchdown. He ran for a touchdown. Cam Scattaboo, 98 yards and 3 touchdowns. And his scene afterwards on the set on Prime, ripping off his shirt and the whole thing was unbelievable. 2 rookies have rejuvenated that. What a difference, man. Russell Wilson to Jackson Dart. By the way, Russ played yesterday. He was 0 for 1. He had to go in because I guess Dart had to be evaluated for a concussion. More about the Eagles or Giants last night to you?
I credit the Giants, the momentum that they have. This is about the Eagles. It's a credit to Jackson Dart and the life, the explosiveness that we've seen put in that offense, especially last night, short yardage situations. You know, that front 7 for the Giants, they've invested a lot. It was good last night, 3 sacks. Jalen Hurts had a takeaway, but you know, this is a lot about Philadelphia and a team that's won so many games over the last 4 seasons, kind of with this core of players, and yet they've had more question marks than even some bad teams in the NFL. Just about style of play. What are they doing? Are they on the same page? And obviously they're not.
Well, the noise that comes out of there with A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts it is obvious. Winning masks everything, right? Winning is the ultimate deodorant. And so there was all this, Sirianni can't coach, and Jalen Hurts isn't it, and all those things, and then they went out and won a Super Bowl. And so it takes care of everything. It just does. And now that they've lost 2 in a row, and A.J. Brown isn't getting the ball enough, and they lose to the Giants the way they lose to the Giants, it all of a sudden, they got warts, and this is wrong, and that's wrong. Dallas Goedert, by the way, I was playing against him in fantasy, because, of course, dude was bonkers.
Play against Scattaboo.
Were you? Yeah, of course you were.
My weekend's already over.
It's crazy.
It's a bummer.
A.J. Brown, 6 catches, 80 yards. I mean, that's the day, isn't it? He got targeted 9 times. What are we complaining about? They're throwing the ball, 9 targets. How many do you want? What are we complaining about?
Losing?
Well,
Yeah.
he complained when they won, and he didn't get enough.
What did he complain about last night?
Nothing. I'm listening to everybody else complain.
Now, did you see the report that A.J. Brown said he wasn't a part of that team?
I did see that. So they had a players-only team meeting.
I wasn't there. Hear about that?
Was he or wasn't?
Really?
And what does that mean if he
they're
wasn't?
coming out and talking about, yeah, we met this or that?
Yeah, not
and
me.
AJ was like, I wasn't invited.
Was he not invited or was he not there?
What? Like, even winning hasn't masked the issues for this team. Because after the Super Bowl, A.J. Brown still wasn't happy. And it's not all on him. They can't run the football in between the tackles right now.
Well, unless they
it's a new play caller that is struggling to find rhythm. But that situation at this point in time, you've won a Super Bowl, you've won a ton of games. Yeah, you're not eating like you want as wide receiver 1. But that does not feel like that's ever going to get resolved in Philadelphia. With A.J. Brown.
Yeah, that's probably right. And they just paid him and they just bonused him. So they could trade him because I don't know that what's left on the like so much of his, when you average, well, his contract was X number of $1 million and there was, so much in bonus money. Can you trade him after you just gave him that much money? Or can you not afford to not trade him because it's such a disruptor? And if you trade him, do you need a receiver? So then is the answer like a Jacoby Myers or a Jerry Jeudy or somebody to come in, or is Devontae Smith a good enough number 1? Because 2 weeks ago, Eagles are the best team. Eagles are going to repeat. Eagles, look at they're undefeated. Now they lose 2 games in a row, and it's like, the Lions are today's flavor of the month. And the Eagles are in trouble, and how can they lose to the Giants? So, all right, I'm entertaining the conversation about getting rid of A.J. Brown. Because I think you can get something back that's worthwhile that next year you go out and get another stud receiver in the draft. You need help defensively, especially in that secondary, because they were horrible yesterday. But then do you have enough offensively? 4 tush pushes in a row was so uncute. And by the way, they missed another false start. The right guard moved again. And as much as the NFL sits there and says, let's litigate this, you have to watch it, this is a point of emphasis, they have not called one damn illegal procedure or false start penalty on a tush push, and every single week replay shows that they're moving early. And I don't care what you think about it. For watching that play 4 plays in a row is just it's garbage. Not garbage against the rules. It's just it's not a good watch.
Yeah, that's what will grind on you.
It's a bad watch, dude. I gotta watch 4 in a row. It's like, well, give me rugby. It's more exciting than that. So that's not even the point. All right, so you want to trade A.J. Brown? I'm listening.
That's part of the point, because if that's what you come down to offensively,
and you have Saquon Barkley there?
Any answer.
Yeah, and you got Saquon Barkley. And by the way, with Saquon Barkley against his old team, you didn't even feed him.
And we've seen plays off of him.
Once. Last week we saw that one, or 2 weeks ago.
Scored 2 different times off of that formation. To line up and do it, that to me is you're grasping for straws as the offense.
Can I tell you, I think yesterday, running it 4 in a row might be the death knell of that play. That might be the one where owners who are on the edge will watch and go, all right, I know. Because I sat there and wanted to barf in my mouth. Not just because the guys I'm playing against has Jalen Hurts. But it's like, why? Why am I, give me the baseball.
Did we see a rule where you can't do more than 2 consecutive push plays?
No, I mean, that obviously not. And I get it.
Gonna have to hand fullback on one of these.
I get it. Stop the play and stop whining about it, but it's a bad watch. And that's my point was also, I got Saquon Barkley. How much do you think Saquon Barkley wants to eat in that building? That's his old team you were playing against. Let the guy dance in the end zone. I don't know. The Eagles thing is a mess. I feel bad that the Giants side of the story is getting lost in this whole thing, because for the first time, and they're without their best receiver. Neighbors is out. they run out a rookie quarterback who was in many respects an afterthought in this draft, right? This is a bad quarterback draft. Oh, they went up, they got Jackson Dart, but they're not using him anyway. They're going with Russell Wilson. And then Scadaboo, who had one of the greatest college football games ever in the Big 12 championship game last year. He threw for a touchdown in that game too, by the way. Who was a 4th-round pick. Just took the world over yesterday. Like, these two dudes in New York City, if this is sustainable, and I don't know that it is.
Dart is for sure.
Dart is?
Yeah.
They got Broncos, Eagles, Niners coming up.
It's the NFL, baby.
Yeah, no, it's a hell of a run.
You think it's tough? Go play, see what happens.
Yeah, no,
this was the whole, oh no, you got Philadelphia, Denver, Philadelphia. What are you going to do?
Yep.
Go out and beat the Eagles.
Go out and pound the Eagles.
Look good. Show your athleticism. Wendell Robinson woke up, made plays downfield. I love the way Scadaboo runs.
Yes.
Now,
is that sustainable?
Yeah, he's just, like, sometimes you just need a dude.
Yeah.
Like the year Peyton Hillis had. Like, where did that come from? Who knows? They just put his head down and ran into everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and runs through everything. I didn't realize Jackson Dart was that elusive. Jackson Dart is terrific. And if that's who that dude is, but 3 games in, they may have found their guy. They may have finally found their guy.
That's what you want to see. They were, he took a lot of responsibility. Lost to the New Orleans Saints.
Mm-hmm. Which we all call.
Over. He had the fumble.
Yep.
He just dropped it.
Yep. He did.
And that's what you want to see from your quarterback, taking responsibility, coming out, performing short week division rival. 2 thumbs up.
Yep. All right, you get in on this. You didn't call that last night. Come on now. I mean, maybe you took the Giants in the points, but did you take the Giants money line? You think the Giants to double the Eagles? I'm listening. We'll get into the Lobos and Broncos tomorrow. We got Conference USA basketball polls are out. Aggie fan will let you know where your team is. The Bengals are going to play Joe Flacco against the Packers. We'll get into that. Shador responded to what's going on in Cleveland. We'll get what he had to say as well. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM at AM 670 Sports Sound.
Looking for good.
IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, The question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the
KKOB 6:30 pregame, 7:30 or 45, I guess is the kick. No? 8 o'clock? 7:58? What time?
Probably around 8.
Yeah, I think it's closer to 8. All right, well, it's still 6:30 pregame show?
Yes.
All right. Because once they get pushed back and slid, but that'll be tomorrow. Tonight, well, last night. Tonight you get Fresno State and Colorado State. You get Rutgers and Washington. You get a really, really, really good, sneaky good group of 5 game tonight, JJ. South Florida at North Texas. South Florida's only loss was to Miami. North Texas is undefeated, so that's a huge game in the American. Last night, Tulane escaped, stay 2-0 and 5-1. They beat East Carolina 26-19. They scored a late touchdown. Their only loss is to Ole Miss, it's Tulane. So, I mean, we're talking about the teams that are fighting for that group of 5 berth in the college football playoff. If North Texas beats South Florida tonight, then I think North Texas is in that conversation. Tulane is going to have their say, South Florida. So the big one last night for Tulane to escape. Conference USA last night. Don't look now, but Kennesaw State is a legitimate contender for the Conference USA championship. Kennesaw State, the Owls, pounded Louisiana Tech. That's that team that handled the Aggies a few weeks back. 35-7. Kennesaw State wins. They are 4-2 with their losses to Indiana and Wake Forest. They only lost to Wake Forest by a point. It was 10-9. Now, who they beat? Merrimack, Arkansas State, and then they won 2 games in the league, Middle Tennessee and Louisiana Tech. But Kennesaw State is not the pushover on your schedule that you thought maybe they would be. Elsewhere in Conference USA last night, Jacksonville State got a 52-yard field goal at the end of the game to beat Sam Houston. So Sam Houston stays unbeaten or without a win. 29-27, Jackson State wins. And then in the Fun Belt last night, Southern Mississippi beat Georgia Southern 38-35. Catch any of that on your phone while you're out dodging?
A lot of screens in the press box, so that was appreciated.
Were there?
Yeah.
Everybody had a different game on, or what?
Pretty much.
So good.
So it was nice. The laptops are up.
Yeah.
Kind of like a sports bar atmosphere in the press box, waiting out the lightning delays. We did not get any of the rain over there. Just lightning within 8 miles. Go away for 30 minutes.
And every time there's a strike, it resets the clock.
Reset.
Yeah, within 8 miles. Yeah.
Conference USA.
Yeah.
Wide open, man.
Yeah. Now look, Kennesaw State is a legitimate contender there. And I think, as I got this text, it says, as for Mike, it says, we talked about Thursday MACtion CUSA style, or as they call it, CUSA weekday, or weekday CUSA. Can New Mexico State still win their conference? Does anyone in that league blow your socks off? You think, wow, Tony's guys can't beat them. You look at the standings. Look, they got beat by Louisiana Tech. They're going to get Kennesaw, I think, at home. But right now, Western Kentucky, Kennesaw State, and Jack State are 2-0 in that league. Aggies go to Liberty next week. Liberty's not unbeaten. No, I think it's all wide open for you. The American is the one that really interests me, JJ, because you feel like the American and UNLV are the contenders for the college football playoff spot, right? And UNLV goes to Boise next week. Does a one-loss, let's just say that one-loss American team is South Florida, and their one loss is to Miami. But they beat Boise State and Florida. Would their resume be more impressive to you than UNLV?
Yes.
Probably right. Because UNLV's best win would be what, Boise? At Boise
Most
State?
likely Boise.
At Boise State, they beat UCLA at home, which, let's see what UCLA does, but it's still not going to be beaten.
It's not going to do anything to be a good winner in your resume.
Yeah. And South Florida still, they got North Texas still. They got to go at Memphis, and then, theoretically they could get Tulane, depending what happens in the American Championship game. So that was all last night. It's all relatively interesting as you start looking at it. Tonight, you get that game, Rutgers and Washington in the Big Ten. Of course, that's a Big Ten game. I mean, a team from New Jersey playing a team from Washington State. I mean, how is that not a conference game?
I love that trip.
It's bonkers. Washington, 10.5-point favorite. And then Fresno State at Colorado State. Bulldogs can get bowl eligible. Remember they lost the opener to Kansas? Everybody was like, they're all right. They haven't lost since. And they've been relatively impressive. They beat Georgia Southern big. They win at Oregon State, pounded Southern. They win at Hawaii, and they win at they beat Reno. So next week, San Diego State, Fresno State's interesting in the Mountain West. All right, you can get in on the Giants and Eagles last night. Clark just walked in here. Bob Clark's from News Radio KKOB. Big.
Everything's coming up, Bobo.
Big Philly fan.
Penn State.
Penn State fan.
Eagles. Philly.
He said, I was wondering, what could be worst case scenario? I said, well, did you have a walk-off error to end the series on your bingo card? No, no, but I flipped over and I'm like, all right, well, at least, the Eagles are going to come back and beat the Giants. They got beat 34-17. Flyers got beat. Penn State gets beat by maybe their worst loss in decades, and they've had some. UCLA. Like you said it so right. It hits everybody, man. Everybody who's a sports fan, at some point you get kicked in the junk.
It's coming for you. Around the corner.
Yeah, that's why I enjoy when your team wins. Like those moments. No matter how many teams, in the NFL, 31 team season doesn't end well. Everybody but one team is stoked at the end. College football, college basketball, enjoy what you got. Because those moments,
you need them to survive weeks like this.
Seriously.
If you're a Philadelphia fan.
Yeah, if you're a Philly fan, you're pissed. Just choked. Unless maybe you played Prize Picks last night and you won, you had the over on, or you went more on Camp Scattaboo, whatever, because I'm sure he went over or had more on all his numbers. Maybe he had more on the tush pushes. How many tush pushes will they run in a row? More than 1.5? More. They did 4 in a row. Download the Prize Picks app. I'm looking at stuff tonight you can do. Have fun with Prize Picks. It's so fun. Cal Raleigh tonight, the big dumper. Will he have more or less than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI? Or actually, they've knocked it down on the Goblin. Will Cal Raleigh more or less than half of a hit? Will he get a hit? Will he score a run? Will he drive in a run? You can play that tonight. You can play Randy Arozarena tonight. More or less than half a hit. You want to go on some football stuff? Josh Jacobs scores every week, doesn't he? More or less than 1/2 of a touchdown on Sunday against Cincinnati. This is what it is, man. I've been having so much fun with Prize Picks. Watch all the games like you do. Kind of think I know a little bit, kind of like you do. So why not let it pay off? Which players are going to go more? Which players are going to go less? You make your picks in less than 60 seconds, and you turn your takes into cash, and you do it all year long. I've been liking these 4-player lineups. That's kind of what I've been getting into. I play 4, but it's worked for me. But whatever, you pick more or less on lineups of 2 to 6 players. So you can play. I got soccer on here. I got WNBA on here. Whatever you want to play. With hoops lining up, you can do that. Prize Picks also is the only app that offers you stacks. So let's say in hoops, you want to play Steph Curry. And you want to go more or less on his points and his assists and his three-pointers. You can do that, and the only place you can do that is on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. If you haven't already done it, go have fun with this. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code KNML. KNML. You'll get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code KNML. For $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup on Prize Picks. It's Prize Picks, and it's good to be right.
Just regular congestion on Paseo del Norte.
India foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we're the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove.
Sister Jean passed away, 106 years old. The longtime chaplain at Loyola Chicago. Remember, she became a folk hero during Loyola's Cinderella run in the Final Four back in 2018. How many years ago is 2018? It's 7 years ago, so she was 99 at that time. Sister Jean Dolores Schmidt, 106 years old, passed away. I'm going to guess natural causes. Like I don't know that we need to get into why. Rod sent me this text on Sister Jean Jefferson. Want to talk about someone. I don't understand this. It just grated the nerves of Lobo basketball fans. Salt in the wound, reminding them they've never made the Sweet 16. Is that right? Did Sister Jean bother Lobo fans? How do we turn everything? What? So I've been reading stuff lately from on our text line and our email. I just don't understand a bunch of this. I just don't. But yeah, that happened this morning. All right. Conference USA has their polls out, and New Mexico State men were picked to finish third in the Conference USA men's polls. When's media day for Mountain West? Coming up in like a week and a half, something like that.
The 23rd.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks. Conference USA men's basketball coaches poll. New Mexico State's picked third. And Jamel Jones, a transfer from Cal State Bakersfield, is on the 10-player preseason all-conference team. So 11 of the 12 coaches voted Liberty. That's Richie McKay's team, to repeat as champion. Kennesaw State. Didn't we just talk about them in football, JJ? What's going on at Kennesaw State? Is there a bunch of NIL money down there in Georgia? The Owl.
The Owl takeover.
Yeah. Kennesaw State, with their preseason player of the year pick, Simeon Cottle, earned the other first-place vote. So Conference USA men, Liberty was 1, Kennesaw State, then New Mexico State, Middle Tennessee 4, Louisiana Tech, Western Kentucky, Jack State. UTEP, who will play in the Mountain West next year, that power that's coming over, they were picked 8. Sam Houston 9, FIU 10, Delaware and Missouri State. As far as the women, New Mexico State's women were ranked. They were picked 10th. Louisiana Tech was the top team there. Refresh me. Lobo and Aggie women played twice last year, right?
No.
No? All right. Who won the game last year?
Yeah, they did. They only played once.
Didn't they play like the same weekend?
That's right. It was a Friday-Sunday split.
Right? Did they split it? Split the games?
Aggies won both.
Aggies won both last year. All right, then that Aggie team, and Jody's team is picked to finish 10th. So, Aggie fan, whatever that means to you, that came out, and there you go. Did you see? And where did I see this? The Big Ten has a NCAA tournament seeding expansion proposal. The Big Ten, man, like Petitti is it's all about us, and never mind the guys who are not Big Ten or SEC. But I think we're inching closer to expanding the NCAA tournament. Big Ten's commissioner is Tony Petitti. So he threw his conference's support behind a wider field and weighed in on what his preferred model is. So he was meeting with reporters at the Basketball Media Day in Chicago. And he said that they've been supportive of the move after hearing from the coaches and athletic departments. Quote, I think part of the motivation for the NCAA is a recognition with these larger conferences. You're going to force teams to closer to 500 records in their conference. What access do they have? I think overall with the system we have now with large conferences, more access is better, end quote. So the Big Ten sent 8 of its, what do they have, 16 teams? Dancing last year. That was the first year with the expanded 18. They have 18 teams. USC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington. Meanwhile, the SEC sent 14 of its 16. 14 of 16 SEC teams went to the tournament last year. Right? So in total, just 4 of the 37 at-large bids a season ago were issued to teams outside of the traditional power conferences. I think the Mountain West got 3 of them, didn't they? 3 of those 4 bids. I don't even know who was the other one. I don't even remember who the other one was. And this is where Petitti wants to go. I think, quote, he says, I think we tilt to the side that access is important, and I just believe that as many teams competing for as long as possible for the right reward is the best place to be, end quote. So there's talk of a 72-team field, a 76-team field. It's all been around. But he wants basically, the power conference.
Everyone gets in.
And they get seated higher. And higher seating. Yeah. 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 I like Mick Cronin's quote. Right? He was asked about, this is the UCLA coach. He was asked about his sentiment on expansion. Because the mood in the room generally was positive towards the concept, although there were a lot of people looking for clarity. Quote, way down on my list of things I have to worry about. More concerned with my dandruff. Does that get him a Head and Shoulders ad, by the way? Does he get a Head and Shoulders endorsement or something like that?
Probably like shaver ad.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably...
Shave and polish.
The bald guy with the dandruff? Yeah. Petitti said that the Big Ten didn't quite align with the NCAA on things, on the model of where they are, but he expected the current system will probably continue. And he said the Big Ten's preference would be for what he referred to as straight seeding, with the early games being the lower seeded teams. So according to last season's official seed list from the selection committee, 23 of the bottom 24 teams in the field were automatic qualifiers. The last team in was North Carolina. So he wants get rid of those early, all those crappy little conferences and just have another Big Ten tournament. I mean, that's me paraphrasing.
Comes across that way.
Yeah. All right, we'll do a three-for-all coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. You got your keyword. We got a sweet deal. Got tush-push talk because, what's better than pushing a man's fanny? And I got a lot from you. It's the opening drive, 505-246-0610 on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744. Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more.
I know how you feel too. Win, right? I'm trying to find a comparison for Orion Kirkring, the pitcher who threw the ball away. Is this a Bill Buckner thing? It's going to be like, a Bill Buckner in the 96 World Series, whatever it was. Boston Red Sox ball went through his legs, and it gets through Buckner, and he became that guy forever. Is Kirkring? It's not the World Series, but the Red Sox were about to win that game against the Mets, and the Red Sox still had a Game 7 that they went home and they could have won in that World Series, and they didn't. But Bill Buckner, who, by the way, had a really, really good career with the Cubs, with the Dodgers, with the Red Sox. Bill Buckner was a really, really good player. But he's only remembered for the ball going through his legs. Is this one of those moments?
No.
No. I'm going to guess it might be.
Okay.
Why do you say no?
Well, it was an error lost the game. That's bad. It was a division series.
Yep.
It was still a tie game.
Yep. They still were going to have to win another game.
Leading and 2 runs scored.
Yep.
They're down, said, in the series. It was bad, but I don't think it's going to be. Remember this 40 years from now.
Yeah, I do, and I'll tell you why. I think all those facts get lost over time. I'll take you back to the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team when they beat the Russians. People don't remember that. That wasn't even for the gold medal. They still had to win another game after that. The Buckner thing. People don't remember that. That wasn't even the end of it, right? That was. They still had Game 7. I just think Philly fan. Because your team was so good, I think those facts will get. This is just one of those plays where it's like, holy smokes! And I feel bad for the team. You listen to the post game and you listen to everything afterwards, and I thought that it was handled insanely well by the manager. Him going over and grabbing him and hugging him right afterwards. What he said after the game about how he's been great for us. He's made great pitches. He's been there all year for us, and one bad play. But I mean, I just feel so bad. Like moments like that. I don't care what side you're on. Quote from Kirkring after the game: "I won't say pressure got to me. I just thought it was a faster throw than trying to cross body it over to first base. Just a horse bleep throw." That was part of his quote. He noted he didn't hear anyone directing his throw to first base. JT Realmuto was the catcher was saying go to first. Continued Kirkring quote: "This really bleeping sucks right now, but hopefully keep pushing, get over this hump." And I thought that Rob Thompson, the manager, handled it. I mean, what else are you gonna say as a manager? But he, quote, just keep his head up.
And go yell at him.
Yeah. Like
stand there and berate
like Jonathan Gannon. What's worse, that or see? This isn't as bad as what DeMarcado did, but this is on a bigger stage.
Oh, of course.
This is a physical error as opposed to a mental error, right?
No.
Oh, sure. He made a bad throw. He dropped the ball and made a bad throw. The other dude dropped the ball before he got into the end zone.
Still a mental error when the play
by making the wrong decision. And a bad throw. Yeah. I mean, yeah, convergence of both. You don't think it's a physical error as well?
No, because he panicked.
He dropped the ball, made a bad throw. He did panic. Rob Thompson said, just keep his head up. He just got caught up in the moment a little bit. Coming down the stretch there, he pitched so well for us. I feel bad for him because he's putting it all on his shoulders, but we win and lose as a team. Bryce Harper said, don't let it define who you are, your career, or anything like that. Obviously, big moment, big situation, just kind of got away from him right there, end quote. Dave Roberts, the Dodgers manager, quote, Kirkring is a stud. And you definitely feel bad for a player. I'm obviously happy we won, but yeah, he's had a heck of a year and he's a heck of a pitcher, end quote. This is one of those moments, man. I'll root for that guy from now on. I will. I want guys' careers not to be defined by a moment like that. I remember Bill Buckner in so many other ways. I remember him as a Dodger. I remember him as a Cub. But I remember him on the Larry David comedy show. What the hell's the name of that damn series that I like so much?
Curb?
Thank you. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah. That was one of the greatest sitcom episodes, by the way, I've ever seen. Ever. The one with Buckner. But you move on, man. It was one of the craziest endings, period, you've ever seen. It was just, I mean, bonkers. Every time you think you've seen something, and I think it I don't want to say takes it away. It somewhat buries the lead of what a great game it was. JJ, it was a beautiful baseball. The pitching, and I don't use beautiful in baseball a lot, but the pitching and the defense,
most beautiful baseball game you've ever seen.
Nobody's ever seen anything like it. I don't think anybody's ever seen it. It was the most beautiful thing. And people say to me, sir, that was the most beautiful baseball game I've ever seen.
I agree.
It was really, really good. All right, you get Cubs. Who do you like now? Cubs and Brewers.
Well, about that.
Yeah, hit me with that rhythm stick, because here's the best team in the National League, the Brewers, who went in and just needed to win one game down at Wrigley. Now, I mean, people say, who's the pressure on? The pressure's on both, man. One team's going to win and one team's going to not, and one team's going to move on and the other one's going to be done. So who's the pressure on? Yes, is the answer. But the Brewers, with the best record in the National League, got 3 hits yesterday, got shut out in a game that they could have closed things out, and now they got to go burn more pitching, and what both of these teams do. I don't know. You want to say I'm giving the advantage to Milwaukee because I think they're the better roster and they're at home, but I firmly believe that momentum plays a big role in sports, and the momentum is right now with Chicago.
It is. They've been effective early. Milwaukee just has to. We talk about, you just said momentum, but man, it's I think it's Detroit, right, towards the end of the season, and now the position they're in, going against the Mariners, and you just got to find that moment. And the Cubs put it together. Milwaukee, I don't think I would be totally worried because I know those first 2 games, like the offense was there. It hasn't been something where they're just getting by. Like, it's there, and can you just put it in your mind going, hey, this is a series, there's going to be flows to it, but you've been the top team, go out there and get it done.
Who's pitching? Do we have pitchers in this game yet? Because I know we got tonight, right? We got Skubal against Kirby. That's Detroit and Seattle. I mean, and Kirby's been nice, but man, Tarek Skubal's a stud.
Nothing yet.
I don't see anything on the Cubs and Brewers who they're going to throw. The Dodgers are sitting there going, beautiful, man. Just wear out all your arms. Run as many arms out there. Let us set things up. Because we're going to have Blake Snell ready to go for game 1. Right? I mean, they're sitting back there going, we're going to line this thing up. Probably Snell, Ohtani, and Gosselin, or in Glasnow. Or Yamamoto. Yamamoto go second? Before you throw Ohtani? I mean, everybody's going to be rested, right? How do you set that up? You go Snell, Yamamoto, and then Ohtani? If you're Dave Roberts?
Ooh.
Nice options, right?
Not too shabby.
Yeah. And then, I mean, obviously Sheehan, Sasaki are in the bullpen. Does Kershaw make the World Series roster? How do you leave him off?
You mean the NLCS?
I do mean the
Ooh.
NLCS. Yeah, I've already got ahead
There
of
you
myself.
go.
Yeah.
Dodgers already in the World Series.
Yeah.
Book it right now.
Does he make the next? How do you leave him off? I mean, he's Clayton freaking Kershaw. He pitched pretty well all year, and he got lit up last time out. And you just let him out there to just get torched.
Who are you putting on instead of Kershaw?
Well, he wasn't on the roster in the first series. In the wild card series, he wasn't on the roster.
That was understandable.
3-game series. I think you
because what was it? Ryan. The other dude were like, "Oh, he's not going to be in the roster." Well, then who's going to be on the roster?
Yeah, I think he's there. And I think there's a situation because I said to you yesterday. I mean,
and you don't want to manage that way, but even so, if you have one of those games where you're down and then Kershaw goes and needs 2-3 innings for you. Okay.
Well, I still think Dave Roberts would trust him in a situation. I do. I look, Clayton Kershaw had a really bad outing. Dude was pretty good this year, wasn't he? I mean, we're going to erase everything that he did. Well, it's postseason and he's old and he's retiring and he can't get anybody out. I don't know, man. I'm going to go with the sample that's a lot bigger than the sample of one. Now, I'd be cautious. I'd have a short leash on it.
You need those options in the bullpen.
Yeah, I think he's there as well. All right, 505-246-0610. We'll have a sweet deal for you. I got when we come back, I'm going to give you the code word for your opportunity to win $1,000. We'll have a 3-for-all coming up at about 9:15. We'll do that as well. If you want to get in on Lobos and Boise State, call your shot. You can do that. And when we come back, the King will be sitting on the throne for a while, but not playing. What's going on with LeBron? We'll get there. Hey, do you have some friends who's got that perfect backyard? You want it as well, don't you? We all do. I mean, there's people who've got just beautiful, beautiful yards. I'm loving mine. I don't know if it's perfect yet. I got a little more work to do on it, but LaBarge Landscape came out and gave me a yard that I absolutely love. You can have it too. Whether you want a water feature or pavers or putting green or maybe it's xeriscape, whatever it is, you want that landscape, but now you're thinking, it's fall, maybe I'll wait till spring. Don't do that. It's a really bad decision to wait. Why? Because everybody thinks that way. That means you're going to get on a list, and by the time your project gets done, half of next summer is going to be gone. Call LaBarge Landscape today. Have it done now, so when spring arrives, you're not going to have to wait. You're going to have exactly what you want. Maybe you got a pretty good idea. I know what I want. I need some help. LaBarge is going to make that happen. Maybe you know you want something, but you're not exactly sure what you want it to look like. LaBarge will help you with that as well. They'll send out their design team. The landscape of your dreams is waiting. They will design a bunch of different things, and when you and your family have exactly what you want, then they're going to put that together for you. Over 80 years of experience over at LaBarge, and a family-owned and operated beautiful company. 32 years they've been doing it in this market. You're going to get years of enjoyment from your landscape transformation. You will love this. Remember, the people who get to enjoy a new landscape in the spring are the people who call LaBarge Landscape now. For me, maybe this is you. You just need to clean up during the fall. You want leaf cleanup, pruning of your shrubs? Call LaBarge Landscape. They'll do that for you as well. I am stoked that I called LaBarge. My yard is, I can't even tell you the difference. My grass is back. My irrigation system works. Everything's been cleaned up. They were epic for me, and I know they will be for you. Go online, LaBargeLandscape.net, L-A-B-A-R-G-E, LaBargeLandscape.net. Look at their website. Then give them a call at 505-345-3000 and schedule your appointment, 505-345-3000. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is easy. It's LaBarge Landscape.
This report is...
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
5K a day on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. You take this keyword and you text this keyword. And the keyword is, why are they all crossed out, man? Who's in here crossing out all my words? Keyword is, today's the 10th, right? It's between 6 and 9 a.m. Text the keyword green, Green, like the color of money. Text the keyword green right now to 95819. 95819 will text you back, confirm your entry. Data messaging rates may apply. Please do not text and drive. Oh, thank you. Do I have to tip him? Stigler's like, yeah, I just got. Did you get a Thanksgiving turkey sub already? You did? That's from Firehouse Subs. They are our sweet deal today. You go to our website, sportsanimalabq.com, and do that at 9 o'clock because by 9:02 they're going to be gone. You click on the on the sweet deal logo, and for $30, you get $60 to spend over at Firehouse Subs, where you can celebrate the holidays right now with the Thanksgiving turkey sub. It comes with a side of gravy. It's carved turkey breast, cranberry sauce, and stuffing in the subs. Lucas is here. Thank you for breakfast.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I got to tip the server, though. Huh?
Yeah, I would recommend cash. I don't think he has cash app.
She's great.
Yeah. She's got purple on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You'll notice we also got the 5 cheese mac and cheese. It's a new product for us. We upgraded our mac and cheese. It's a fantastic mac and cheese.
No,
I think you're gonna
thank
love
you
it.
for breakfast, and
you're
congratulations
welcome.
on all the success. So now it's 5 different cheeses. Of course, you can order online. Skip the line with the Rapid Rescue to go. How many locations we got now?
So there's 5 here in Albuquerque, 1 in Santa Fe, and then I got one in Farmington too. Yeah, we're working on more, currently. So.
And one of the things you guys do, and I know this is really important to you, proceeds you go into the community, and everybody's in business. We all got to eat.
Yeah.
But you've been incredibly, and Firehouse Subs does this all around the country.
Yeah,
I know you do
it's
this.
it's part of the brand. A portion of every purchase goes to our Public Safety Foundation, and we have customers that donate too. It's October Safety Month, so we're selling medallions in the stores. Already breaking records here in Albuquerque with the amount that we're raising. I think we're one of the top ones in the country.
Why are you guys killing it? Why do you think?
I think we just have great customers here.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that we've done a really good job at keeping up our service and who we are, and making those connections with the community. And just wanted to say thank you to all the listeners that's ever donated. We just did a donation in Santa Fe. So on October 29th, if you're in Santa Fe, we're going to be doing a celebration for the donation we did up there to the Santa Fe Fire Department. Donated over $20,000 worth of these gas meter devices. Hard to understand, but apparently they're really high tech. They needed them. You know, they asked us for them, and we were able to get that donation approved.
And that's all through proceeds that customers coming in and helping you out.
Yeah, the customers that come in, and then plus it's built into our brand that, you know, a portion of every sale goes back into the foundation, so we're able to raise the money to make these donations happen. And it was a big, easily over $20,000 worth of equipment. But you asked if I had a news story. I got so many stories of the donations we make in this community. Police officers coming up telling me, you know, they just saved the guy's life. You know, using an AED we donated. Like, it just happens all the time.
So what you do and where you go makes a difference. And when you're out there and you're thinking about lunch today or lunch tomorrow or catering for an event, Firehouse Subs could be your spot, and they are helping the community and saving lives in the process. Have you eaten your sandwich yet, by the way?
He's chowing on it. Yeah, it's popular. Customers love it. So it's probably our most popular sub so far.
Good.
It's going viral, doing great. Wanted to give you this. I like giving you these hot sauces.
You know, I've been so the one you gave me last time. So I wish I remembered the name of it. That it was like a spicy hot barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I
think
everything. That's our house sauce, the Captain Swartz's house sauce.
Flat out love it.
This one's called Gator Hammock. This is our probably, you know, we have the hot sauce bars that customers can use these sauces for free on their sandwiches. This is probably the most popular one that we have.
Thank you very much.
It's really good. Been around a long time. We sell so much of that. I contacted the manufacturer and tried to get it in 5-gallon buckets.
Really?
I was like, oh yeah, it's super popular.
I can't wait. I'll give you the report next time through.
That's a great hot sauce.
Yeah, I'll give you the report next time through. Yeah. Firehouse Subs. Their restaurant, their owners, their local teams. They make mouth-watering, hot, hearty subs just the way you like them. Firehouse Subs, rapid rescue to go. Go ahead and order online through their app. They'll have your subs boxed, bagged, ready for you when you get there. They've got designated pickup areas. So use your favorite delivery app to get Firehouse Subs delivered right to your door. And remember, a portion of every purchase at Firehouse Subs helps support first responders here in the local area. It is our sweet deal today. Go to our website, sportsanimалabq.com. Do it at 9 o'clock because these go pronto. For just $30, you get $60 to spend over at Firehouse Subs.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you to all the listeners that's ever donated to the Public Safety Foundation. It makes a difference in this community.
How's football season been to you?
I always told you guys not to ask me about sports.
I mean, it's got to help business, doesn't it? Do you find this football season for a place like
it helps catering for sure. I mean, we're super busy. Oh, here's a great story. We're feeding UNM football team twice a week for the rest of the season. The coach loves us.
Is that why they're doing so well?
I'm telling you.
Look at them giving back to the community.
We twice a week, these guys are ordering 180 subs from us.
Damn.
And then we did at the NM State UNM game.
Yeah,
we were the ones that they chose to feed them that day.
Everybody
that day at noon, those guys were on the field
and they won.
There you go, man.
All right, keep it going, man. Appreciate lunch. Thank you for the Gator Hammock Gator sauce. I can't wait to try this. This is wonderful, and thank you for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Firehouse Subs. It's your sweet deal on our website, sportsanimалabq.com. Click it at 9 o'clock, right on the sweet deal icon. $30 gets you $60 to spend at Firehouse Subs. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
Do you know your number? No, not your credit score number.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744. Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Whenever TV says go.
Right, that's probably fair. Text line says Jeff and JJ, Dodgers don't win that game without Roki Sasaki. I'm hoping Dave Roberts will stick with him as a closer and close the book on Trina. From Ronnie. I gotta believe that's the plan, Ronnie. I mean, I it's got to be, right?
He's their closer right now, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to get there. And that's going to be the challenge for Roberts, is who's going to perform, be able to bridge that gap. Get
Well,
the situation close out.
Sheehan's been really good, though. I mean, Emmett Sheehan's been really, really good at that. So, I asked, is Ryan Kirkring is it going to be like a Bill Buckner for him the rest of his life? He's the pitcher who froze in that moment, bases loaded, 11th inning, tie game, bouncer back to the mound. He dropped it, panicked, threw home, threw wide, threw it into the seats. Not really the seats, but threw it to the backstop. Ball game, series over. David says the Red Sox in the Buckner thing, the Red Sox were on the verge of winning the World Series when Buckner pulled a Buckner. This was just game 4 of a tie ball game. Huge error, though. I'm a huge Dodger fan, but felt for the poor guy. He panicked like a 9-year-old little leaguer. He would have had Pages easily at first with a decent throw. 3 Philly losses and 2 Eagles losses in 5 days. Life is good. Go Dodgers. Throw in the Penn State thing, man. I mean, a lot of Philly fans are Penn State fans, too. And the Flyers got beat. So go ahead and throw in, that Penn State loss to UCLA if you really want to add this up. But, yeah, the 3 Phillies losses, 2 Eagles losses, the Penn State loss, all in a matter of 5 days. It kicks you in the junk, man. Being a sports fan is hard. Clark came in, he's like, I can't wait to watch the Sixers and see him beat and Paul George on the bench in street clothes, saying we don't know when they're going to be ready to play. That's probably right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's probably how that's going to play out, too. Yeah. Speaking of not going to be able to play, this should have been LeBron's big announcement instead of whatever that. How'd that go over the other day? The big decision. Was that maybe the biggest flop ever?
No.
Okay.
Because people weren't talking about it.
That's my point. Like they
Because
tried to
people
make
knew it was an ad.
Yeah, they tried to make
That
it
was
so
coming.
big, and yeah, I don't know that I've even seen it. I heard about it. This should have been the announcement. LeBron James, who hasn't gone through anything in training camp yet, out 3 to 4 weeks. He's got sciatica on his right side. He's 40 years old. He missed the first 2 preseason games. He's not gone through a full practice yet. It's nerve irritation in his glute is what J.J. Redick said. So he was asked for an update on Thursday. And LeBron said, I'm just going to be on my own timeline. Which, okay. Look, I don't know what you expect out of the Lakers this year. This is Luka Doncic's team, right? At this point, this is Luka's team, and LeBron's really good, and it's like LeBron's there, but this is Luka Doncic's team. This is the transition to the next phase of Lakers, right?
Yeah, he's 40 years old.
Yeah, but he's LeBron James. He's not just your basic 40, right?
Well, then it's not a transition if he's LeBron James.
Why can't it be both? Why can't he be LeBron James at 40 years old, but it's a transition?
Well, to it just Luka being the face of the franchise?
Yeah.
Well, not as long as LeBron.
I think it's a transition.
Like, Luka is a star player. But are they... I guess my question, what does that mean?
So what, I'll tell you what it is. I think Laker fan is ready to move on. Luka's there. I think most people, and I'm one of them, and I don't know where you are on this, believe this is LeBron's last year in LA. Whether it's his last year playing basketball or his last year in LA, I think this is his last year as a Laker. Do you think that's wrong?
I don't think that's wrong.
So I think there's a transition, one more run, but it's kind of Luka's thing. And now with LeBron out for who knows how long, you start out with Luka. Look, the NBA season isn't defined in October, November. It's defined in March, April, May, June. I understand that well. But I think reading the Lakers stuff I'm reading, yeah, LeBron is LeBron. And he's a 40-year-old LeBron, but the transition to what is next. There's so much talk about what is next. There's so much talk about what is post-LeBron that it feels to me, and I know he doesn't like that, but it feels to me like the transition is underway from being LeBron's team to Luka's team. That where are we going with this? Who's the leader of this team? Where like, as long as LeBron's not locker room, he's going to be the voice. He's the alpha. He is what he is. He will always be that. He's earned that. But here he is on a 23rd season, which, by the way, is breaking a tie with Vince Carter for the longest career in NBA history. I mean, this is going to be an interesting year. I mean, every year with the Lakers is interesting. Everything with the Lakers. But a 40-year-old LeBron now starting out injured. And sciatica doesn't just go away.
No, that lingers. That'll be there. This is something that, once they landed Luka, you didn't have to ask what was next. It was just, all right, Luka Doncic's going to go out there, do his thing, and then once LeBron decides to retire and or leave, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I think what you just said is fine. I don't think there's any, transition time. You got 2 star players.
Yeah.
An absolute superstar. How do you feel about LeBron James, one of the biggest impacts in basketball? And then once he leaves, then you can have a conversation with Luka's team. Luka's going to ball out. But as long as LeBron is there, as you just laid out, he's the face, he's the voice, and that's what it's going to be.
Where do you put them in the West? As you go preseason, I mean, I'm looking. I still think Denver's better. Minnesota, obviously Oklahoma City, Houston, Dallas, Utah.
No. They're the 3 teams.
Utah, Portland, and who's the third?
That you set up top, I think, are fair. But the Nuggets are always one of those teams that just kind of settles in as a 4 or 5 seed.
What do you make of San Antonio and Houston?
I think San Antonio has the upside. Houston, Kevin Durant, which can make up for not having Fred VanVleet. I think you're gonna see some regular season regression.
Do you think they go and find a point guard?
Nothing that's gonna make you feel better. The consistency or solid pieces there, but I think the West, from 4 to 10 is going to be what we see. There's going to be times the Lakers probably sitting in the 7th or 8th.
So who's
seed,
1, 2, 3?
Get hot.
Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Houston?
I would say the Nuggets are better than.
Okay. I'm interested to see what Houston is. And I think you're right with Van Vliet being out is a huge loss. This is big on KD. I think it's big on his legacy. I think he's wearing this. I think KD's going to ball. He balled last year.
Yeah. And they're going to win games. Golden State's going to find a way to win some games.
Yes.
Clippers are going to win games. I think the Spurs are going to pop.
Memphis?
No, I don't trust Memphis.
Okay. I don't trust Memphis either. I just don't. So LeBron's out, sciatica, and we'll watch, whenever he gets back. 505-246-0610. That's how you get in today. Emails Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com and JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. JJ, you want to get a little into Lobos of Boise State and how do Lobos make that happen tomorrow at Boise State? Do a little Lobo preview when we get back. You make your call, 505-246-0610. Who's watching your home when you're not there? For me, it's IPS, the good guys, International Protective Service. It's affordable private security. I know you see them all around town. They're in your neighborhood. They're in the stores in which you shop. They're everywhere because they work. They keep the bad guys away in a time and a place where property crime is real. If you've been the victim of property crime, you understand it takes too long for police to respond. If you haven't, you know someone who has. It's just the reality of where we are. IPS will provide standing guards. If you like eyes on your property around the clock, they'll do that for you. They'll install alarms and camera systems. They got a state-of-the-art facility monitoring those cameras 24/7. All of this raises the level of security around your home and your business. So who's watching your home when you're not there? The bad guys are out there. Make sure it's the good guys. Don't let the bad guys come in and destroy everything you've worked so hard to build. 505-897-2420 is the number. Area code 505-897-2420. They're online at ipsglobal.com. International Protective Service, passionate about making Albuquerque and Santa Fe a better and safer place to live and work.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of Celebrity Green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now.
I just got a I'm quitting fantasy football text from my child. She took Scadaboo out last minute. I said, who'd you put in? She's got a good team. She said, I put Bijan back in. I said, well, that's a good move. Who's your other running back? Kyron Williams. I mean, in all honesty, how many of us would have played instead of Bijan or Kyron Williams? How many of us would have played Scadaboo?
No one.
I got to explain to her. She made the right decision.
The process track.
And then Scadaboo went bonkers. I mean, Kyron scored twice last week. Bijan's Bijan. I feel for it. Because I've been there. All right, 505-246-0610. Now she's like, I know what you've been dealing with all those Sundays where you're yelling bleep at the TV. Lobos are Boise tomorrow. Boise State's, I think it's been bet down to a 15.5-point favorite, whatever, 16.5, wherever you get it. Boise State's got 2 losses to Notre Dame and to South Florida. Coach Eck, quote, "This will be a great measuring stick. I'm hopeful we'll have a great week and play a lot better than we did last week." This is a interesting test, man. And I don't tell... Look, I'm not going to sit here and pick the Lobos to win right now because it's hard to do that. I won't tell you I think it's out of the realm of possibility to go up there and win. I think it's a good Boise State team. I don't think it's a great Boise State team. I think it's a Boise State team that played competitively for a while with Notre Dame. The South Florida loss is no joke. They went out and then they ended up beating Florida, right? Lobos have lost 7 in a row to Boise State. How does this play out tomorrow?
I just want to see physicality from the offensive and defensive lines. See some pop in the run game. Be able to limit explosive plays. To me, I really just want to see a confidence from this Lobos team that you saw early in the season. You bought into the fight, the mentality. They showed that by coming back against San Jose State, but it wasn't a game where you really felt good about really much of what they did in that one. And to me, I look at it more of a reset. Never say never. I understand that. But I just want them to have confidence, show physicality, because that Nevada game is a must-win.
It is. I don't know that I felt at any point last week, even when they were getting beat. I don't know that I felt at any point that they weren't confident. Did I feel they made some mistakes? Yeah. I know when Jacqueline was on, I think I called it a confident swagger. I thought that, JJ, they made mistakes. I never felt that they were out there unconfident. Now, did they get out physical
on the lines?
Yeah,
that's all.
But I never felt that they were out there intimidated or not confident. You did?
I think they weren't. They played bad football, man.
Yeah,
like,
no, they were
defensively, there's
football.
issues. Abe Williams is out. Dimitri Johnson is out.
Yep.
I just want to see a confident game start to finish for them to, and I know I keep using the word confident. I just a cleaner game where you see, all right, that's the offensive line you want to see. Defensively, I don't think they're going to be good because they really do have to play bend but don't break. And then just be right as much as you can getting ready for the back.
I'm concerned about the back end this week. I'm concerned about the back end and covering. I'm concerned about the line, the defensive line, because Boise State, A, is physical, and B, has got a bunch of backs to throw at. Yeah. You're there at 505-246-0610. We'll get you when we get back. Top of the hour break. Emails Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com and JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. How you feel going to Boise, Lobos, Boise State? Interesting one. And it is a measuring stick, as Coach X said. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM at AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Sports Animal. Now it's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Friday, we will hoe. I got your text there, John. We will hoe. He's sitting back ready. He wants to watch you. JJ, he wants to watch you hoe. He's on the Facebook feed. He can't wait to watch you hoe. It's kind of weird. You never know who's watching. Dodgers win last night. Crazy inning, a walk-off error to close out a series. First time that's ever happened. Cubs beat the Brewers 6-0. Giants over the Eagles last night. Yeah, you saw that coming too. 34-17. They ran 4 tush pushes in a row. Let's go. 505-246-0610. Bruin James, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, James. How you living?
It's Dodger James today.
Oh, look at you, Dodger James. What's up, DJ?
Yeah, oh man, we were. It was going to my friend's house to watch the game, just getting off work and stuff, and man, it was the freeways were packed, and just getting home, and then the beginning of the game, and then getting to my friend's house, we kicked back. We're watching. This is about maybe the 5th inning, and then slow and everything like that, and went into extra innings and stuff, and I was just like, man, and then I was like, God, this guy just Pages, I call him Pages.
Pages.
He hits it back, and crazy because the guy was like 0 for 80-100 or something like that. You know what I mean?
0 for 80-100.
he hits it back, and then I was just like, that's crazy. And it was like we went outside and everybody's just yelling around. I was like, man, it was something else, man.
Ball game. Yep, it was something. I thought it was a beautiful game, man. The pitching was great. Just a bummer for Orion Kirkring. That's how that thing ended. But yep, enjoy it, man. On to the next one. Enjoy it out there.
All right, bro.
Hey. I got if I got you, I got to ask you this question.
Go ahead.
So, UCLA beating Penn State last week after getting beat by the Lobos, after being an embarrassment. Did you care that UCLA beat Penn State last week?
Oh man, I mean, well, you got to understand. I know the background, what's going on. There was a lot of things going. There's a lot of things going on and internal. But now all the recruits in SoCal, they want to go to UCLA now because Jerry Neuheis was the OC. So there was a lot of internal things going on. And then when they got it all figured out and beat Penn State, I mean, hey, it was just like we were 0-0 and starting the season.
So what you're
over.
telling me is I don't want to go to SC anymore because they beat Penn State because they had one day in the sun and Jerry Neuheis was there.
Right. I mean, it's weird. It's weird how things happen. But there was a lot of internal things going on, and when they made Jerry Neuheisel the OC, I mean, he has a lot of contacts with all the high schools and stuff like that. So that it was great, man. Hey, you guys beat us fair and square. I'm not going to take anything away from you guys.
Nothing to take.
But so hey, you guys have a good one.
All right,
take
later.
care. Go Bruins.
I'm having a hard time believing that you're a kid, you're going to SC, and they have one game, they beat Penn State, and Jerry Neuheis there. I'm flipping my recruit.
That's not.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that. All right, but it was a good one. Gus says, I think we care more about the Savannah flipping bananas here than we do in Savannah, Jeff. I just wish there was that much interest in Albuquerque's baseball team winning. It's from Gus. Savannah bananas aren't coming back, but the what are the firefighters and the party animals are? You get a 2-game series in April between
party.
Yeah.
You don't have to care for 748 games.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it once. Like I went out and watched Banana Ball. It was cool. It was novel. I don't know that I need to go back and watch. Like when they're on TV, do you watch them?
No.
I don't either. But Gus, you're not wrong. People care way more about that than they care about the team. You're
entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment. Yep. All right. Where am I on my? Let's see. Let's get these emails to you. Harold's in on volleyball. It's the Battle of the Beatons. Lobo Volleyball's 8-5, and Team Talk a Lot is 1-4. Is that GCU, Grand Canyon? Jeff, there's been a lot of disappointing clubs in your league this year, and on top of the list is Team Talk a Lot. Tomorrow's pretty much a Mountain West Conference tournament elimination in Phoenix. Okay. Harold, let me know how that goes. I'm sure you will. Balloon Fiesta fans have learned this week what the OD is known for almost 20 years, Jeff. Ooh, I wish I could remember the caller who uttered the most presage words ever. The weather in New Mexico is great except when you need it to be. Last night, everyone had just gotten to the gym. The last overpriced parking fee collected when it started to dump. I don't know, man. They've had a pretty good run, right? If you're going to tell me we're going to have 9 days and that's 18 sessions, morning and night, and one got rained out, I'm going to guess that's a pretty good run, isn't it?
Very good.
Feels like they're doing okay out there. All right, you can get there on the text line as well. Can't wait till the Ho segment. Able to see you guys, says John. All right, good with that. All right, let me give you some updates on NFL injuries as you're looking into this thing. Probably no Lamar, right, this weekend? Has that been ruled out?
He has practice day.
So. All right. Brock Purdy.
And they have a bye week after this.
So he's
Lamar
probably
not play.
Yeah, so he's probably out. Brock Purdy's probably out too. More Mac Jones this weekend.
McCorkle Jones.
Is his name McCorkle?
Yep.
That's his real name?
Middle name. Yeah.
It's his middle name? What's his first name?
Michael.
Michael McCorkle Jones?
It's fantastic.
It is fantastic.
Give me some Mac Jones.
It's like double Mac. Like I got 5 cheese Mac over here. It's like he's double Mac.
How many more cheeses can you fit in there?
I mean,
Let's find out.
How many? Do you know what cheeses are in a 5 cheese macaroni and cheese? Cheddar,
Yellow,
sharp cheddar,
white,
light cheddar,
off-white, orange.
I'll let you know how it tastes. All right, what else am I watching injury-wise? I got Xavier Worthy didn't practice yesterday. Quentin Johnson didn't practice yesterday. As you go, I mean, literally, today is going to be a big day as far as watching the injury list and who's available and who's not available this weekend. You got some really interesting one. Did you hear the Bryce Hall trade rumors? I'm sorry, Breece Hall trade rumors for a fourth rounder to the Chiefs I saw this morning. Have you heard anything about that?
That feels like Kansas City's floating that out there.
Okay, that's a steal for Kansas City, is it not?
Yeah. Breece Hall's like, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm good.
Breece Hall was asked by the British media, because he's over there. They're playing the Broncos. I'm here. I want to be here. I want to be a New York Jet. That'd be something if he makes and that's a long way from London to Denver. Won't be available this weekend. I'm sorry. Where's Kansas City playing? Kansas City's at home. Is it Monday night? They played
Sunday night football.
Sunday night. They played the Lions. Denver's in London to play the Jets. I think there's going to be some movement. The A.J. Brown thing that you brought up earlier, and I've been listening to that a lot. I up until now, listening to the noise on A.J. Brown getting moved, I just stop. Just stop. He's that good of a player. But watching what's going on there and listening to the noise, and are they better without A.J. Brown? It's hard. You know, I always sit here and tell you, it's hard for you to convince me that you take away their a best player, a best receiver, whatever, and somehow a team is better. And I'm not there yet, but I can see a scenario where they need to make a move. A.J. Brown was asked about that team meeting, right? You heard all about the players-only meeting last week. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. And A.J. said he didn't recall a meeting. He was told that Hurts and Barkley confirmed it. He says you have to talk to them. So he wasn't there? Was that because he wasn't invited, because he didn't show? What? Everything's so vague around there, man. Drama, I don't want to say never. Drama very rarely leads to winning championships. Right?
Yeah, it's rare when you have that much noise and that mess. And that's what's been so wild about Philadelphia is they've won a lot of games, Super Bowl appearances, a Super Bowl victory. And it's just off so many times.
It's well, they were 4-0 and you can handle it, right? I tell you, winning is the deodorant. When you had your star receiver complaining and they were 4-0, yeah, whatever, but we're 4-0, we're winning. They lost last week to the Broncos. All right, well, you lost to a good team. You weren't going to win every game.
Blew a double-digit lead again.
Yep. They were up, what, 17-7 in the fourth quarter, right? This one's unacceptable. They played a team that was scuffling, that looked horrible last week, that lost to the Saints, with a rookie quarterback making his third start, that looked like their second start, third start. Looked like crap. And you made them look like a Super Bowl contender. Are the Giants now formidable as you walk through the rest of the season? Right, they play Denver next week. I mean, you look at that game completely differently, don't you? After watching them last night.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't.
2 wins in our last 30 games. They're near it.
And they just beat the defending champions.
Confidence is sparked.
Yep.
Dart is a playmaker with his legs going downfield. There's the Scatterboo factor, but Theo Johnson's a good athlete. Wendell Robinson's fine. Get Darius Slayton back in a week or two, and at least you have that downfield option. And dude, it's Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, who by the way was their top pick in the first round, and then they traded back in to get Jackson Dart. Like, they got a lot in that front seven.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. All right, when we get back, I want to get into some of this Baker Mayfield MVP buzz. And what does he say about that's swirling around him? And what did Shador have to say about the noise that's going on in Cleveland? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
High school sports are back.
Give me a hoe if you got your funky bus fare. There's a double-touch bus coming down the street,
There you go, John. Friday now. Get a little hoe in there. We'll do 3 for all coming up at 9:30. Get you 3. If you bet with JJ and you win, because JJ is on a heater. He's 12-3. Here's your shot at winning $1,000, $5K a day here on 95.9 FM and AM 610 the Sports Animal. Text this national keyword plenty, P-L-E-N-T-Y, plenty. Text it right now to 95819. That's 95819. We'll text you back to confirm your entry. Data and messaging rates may apply. Please do not text and drive. All right, there's little MVP talk swirling around Baker Mayfield. It's October 10th, so take it for what you will. He's been good the first 5 weeks of the season. So he was asked for his response to how the conversation around him has changed over the years. Remember, he went from Cleveland, where he was living in the stadium doing really good commercials, to Carolina to L.A., and now he's found a home in Tampa. And that's a hell of a journey, man. You hit like almost everyone. Quote, Baker Mayfield, I told you guys to try not to get too high, not get too low, which is something I was not doing early on in my career. Early on in my career, it's looked at as cocky and immature. Now it's moxie. And he's a dog. Same bleep, a different day. As long as you play well, they change the narrative. But you just got to be yourself, and I've always been like that, end quote. Love it. Like flat out love it. Admits maybe a little cocky early on. But the perception is when you're young, oh, that's really cocky. Now you're a dog. Now you're a veteran. Now, oh, look at him. He's got moxie. He's not wrong. Take the noise for what it is. Move on. Play well. Good things will happen. I love me the new Baker.
Been fun to watch.
I think he's a dog as a quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. Is he great? I don't think that's right. But
dog because he gets the dub.
Look, man. I asked you this the other day. I got the ball at the 22-yard line, 54 seconds, no timeouts. I'm down by 6. How many more quarterbacks right now in the league do you want besides him? You might tell me Allen. You might tell me Mahomes. You might tell me Stafford and or Lamar. And after that, who are you absolutely no-braining on this before you want Baker Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield is top 3 in that discussion.
Top 3? Yeah. Who are you leaving out?
Mahomes, Allen, Mayfield.
Okay. I don't know that I can argue.
49 on the clock. Give me downfield for field goal or touchdown.
Yeah. And you know why? You know why he's there? Because he's done it 4 times. Because he's doing it week in and week out. And why are they in that position, Jeff? Well, I mean, whatever, yeah. Because the other guys are on scholarship too. You know, the other guys are getting paid to play football too. The other guys are competing out there too. I don't know that I think they're a great team, but he's having a hell of a season so far. And I love the new Baker Mayfield, and I love the response. All right, here's a guy that you haven't loved the response from. It hasn't been good. It hasn't been mature. It's been clunky. And that's Shedeur. Now Shedeur Sanders is in a position where he may or may not be number 2 on the depth chart after they traded Joe Flacco out of Cleveland to Cincinnati. Dylan Gabriel's your starting quarterback. Kevin Stefanski, as of last check, still is not named a backup quarterback. It could be Bailey Zappi. It could be Shedeur Sanders. I believe it'll be Shedeur, don't you? When it's all said and done, by the time they put this thing out on Sunday or whatever the hell they put out their depth chart, I do believe it'll be Shedeur, don't you?
No.
You think it's going to be Bailey Zappi?
Mm-hmm.
Shedeur was asked yesterday, how he feels about this whole thing, and quote, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm in a great mental space overall, so I would say you tend to get a little bit more excited when you see a light at the end of the tunnel, for sure. Whatever my role is here, I'm thankful. I'm just happy to do that. All right. We're getting there, huh? That was pretty good.
Not bad.
Feels like the right response. Stefanski, the head coach, was still non-committal, as of yesterday, right? Whether it was going to be Bailey Zappi or Shedeur Sanders. I don't know where the locker room is. I really don't. I have no connection to Cleveland. The stuff I hear, and it,
I take it for a grain of salt because it's from whom I'm hearing it. Which talking heads on my TV are telling me this? Well, the locker room wants Shedeur. They want him to get his chance. And I just wonder if that's true or not. I'm gonna go back, JJ, to kind of one of my fallback positions, but I firmly believe this. Whoever's number 2 is going to be in the game if, in fact, Dillon Gabriel gets hurt. Has to go in the tent. And I believe that head coaches are in the business of needing to win games, and they're going to put whoever gives them the best chance to achieve that goal on the football field. And so I don't see Shedeur Sanders every day, nor do you. But if he's not number 2, it's because the young man's probably not ready.
Well, it's the timing. They just traded Joe Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
Dillon Gabriel's been working as a number 2 quarterback. QB3s are not getting reps in practice.
Nor practice squad guys. Right?
But Bailey Zappe's been in the league.
Yeah.
And he started NFL games.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
It does.
Even when we're talking about a backup quarterback in a short week for a quarterback group because of a trade. So could Shedeur Sanders be the most talented of that group? Yeah. It's entirely possible. But it's not crazy that Bailey Zappe will be the backup quarterback because he's a veteran, been there, done that, as opposed to maybe some scout team reps, but not a lot of work for Shedeur Sanders. And to your point, you're still trying to win, and you're really going to have a 3rd-round rookie backed up by a 5th-round rookie.
So wouldn't that go back to my point that
I could see Shedeur being the QB2 in a couple weeks.
Okay.
When you practice it and he reps it out, but you're not just going to do it in this situation.
So doesn't that go back to my point? I'm putting in the guy who gives me the best chance to win.
And the guy that can handle it if needed.
Right.
Now, I do think where Cleveland is, there should be some Shedeur week. No question. Like you go.
What does that
mean,
Shedeur week?
Shedeur's our starting quarterback.
Do you think they should rotate quarterback?
I think when you get to the second half of the season, 100%, you got nothing to lose in this case. I don't think Dillon Gabriel is going to be at the point where they'll be like, can't take this guy off.
Well, but you're at the place, and I think I'm in a different place. You're at the place where they do not believe. You think Cleveland does not believe Dillon Gabriel's a quarterback in the future.
Dillon Gabriel is not the franchise quarterback.
Like you're 100% convinced.
100%.
Why are you so 100% convinced?
Dillon Gabriel is a placeholder. Dillon Gabriel is a backup quarterback in the season.
So they're in the market.
He does not have a ceiling to win 10 to 12 games.
Can is Shedeur Sanders any different?
I don't think either of these guys are that dude. But
so you got that after one game?
No, that's what I thought he was going to be. Like, just look at, he's limited, man. It's a Tua style of play.
Yeah, no, he's a small quarterback.
And how do we feel about Tua?
No, I like, who's your small quarterback that's killing it? Kyler Murray's lasted 7 years, and how do you feel about Kyler Murray?
Everyone's been done with him for the last 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know that I think that they're convinced of that. I think that's why they're throwing him out there to find out.
Draft him in the 3rd round.
That's right. And I get it.
They're hoping he catches lightning in a box. But they didn't draft him because they're like, ooh, this guy's going to start for us for 5 years. It was Deshaun Watson blew out his Achilles again. So guess we'll get Kenny Pickett. We got Joe Flacco.
Is Deshaun Watson the answer?
Bring a couple of guys.
Is that the answer?
He could be back in that quarterback room by the end of the season, yes.
All right. I don't think they're as convinced as you are. Now, it may end up that way. And would I lean your way? I would lean that's where the results would be. But I think they're out there figuring out, all right, is this guy, can he be? Yeah, they're watching Jackson Dart, and I get it. Jackson Dart was a first-round pick. They're watching guys who maybe were undervalued. Did they find a diamond in the rough? Did they strike lightning in a bottle? No, I think they're going to give this a few weeks.
Yeah,
at
the
least
second half
to
of
see
the
if
season,
this is my
Shedeur
guy.
should get started. Because then you also need to figure out if he can one of these guys be a viable backup.
Okay. 505-246-0610. Emails, Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com. Thanks, Jeff and JJ. That was nice. Glad you enjoyed it, John. We get back, 3 for all. Give you 3 picks off of the board. JJ's on a roll. Bet with JJ, you'll win money. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks. Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
All right, a little breaking news. Mike Evans out. I don't know if it's breaking news. Confirmation. Mike Evans. Buccaneers will not play this weekend. Hey, you want a beautiful piece of furniture that is also art in your home, in your office? Call my guy, Mike Waring at Mustang Home Goods. He surprised me with that beautiful chair that's in my office. It is now a showpiece. It's, you can take a look at it. It's on our Facebook page, the OD and the AM. Go to Mustang Home Goods and schedule a consultation with Mike and have him create something beautiful for you. He pours his heart into excellence. In his experience in the Navy, designing custom furniture for people, all shapes and all sizes, if he, like, he'll make a piece that fits you. You don't fit the furniture. It fits you. Take a look at some of the examples of MustangHomeGoods.com, and you're going to see why I am flat out blown away. This isn't just furniture. It's usable art. For me, this piece in my office with the Isleta New Mexico Bowl logo on 3 sides, it's beautiful, but it's super, super comfortable. You can have this in your bedroom, your living room, your dining room, your office. If you're looking for that gift for that person who has everything, get in on it now. Go to MustangHomeGoods.com. Look around the website. Look at the beautiful things that Mike does. And then get a hold of Mike. Schedule a consultation and have him create something that is beautiful for you. 505-418-8070 is the number. 505-418-8070 to schedule a consultation with Mike and have him make something for you. Or go to MustangHomeGoods.com. That's MustangHomeGoods.com. Tell your story in your home with Mustang Home Goods. All right, we'll go with phones here in a second. JJ, let's hit the three for all. And what we do here is show you how hard betting is, but it's not obviously that hard. Last week, where the hell is it? I went 0 for 3, I think. I just put all that. You are 12-3 on the year.
You were 1-2 last week.
Was I 1-2? I lost my little sheet.
You were on Denver.
Yeah, I was 1-2 last week, and then I got beat by the hook on the Cleveland game, and then I got smoked in Vegas. So I'm 6-9. You are 12-3. You go first this week. What do you got? Or I'm ready to go if you don't have one.
Go for it.
All right, I'm going to go with the Lions. Give me 2.5 Lions on the road at Kansas City. I like the Lions rolling. Kansas City needs this more than the Lions, but I like the Lions in the showcase game. Dan Campbell's team always comes out big. I think this is a gigantic statement for Detroit. I think they win in Kansas City, and they're getting 2.5.
New England Patriots coming off a big performance against Buffalo, but 3.5-point favorites at New Orleans. Drake May, Stephon Diggs, nice combination, and I think defense will quiet Cincinnati.
So you took New England minus 3.5. Is that what it is?
Yes.
All right. What's your next one?
Next one is been a week of back and forth. Pete Carroll saying we need to run the football more. Chip Kelly going, no, the offense is fine. Well, guess what? Give me the Raiders and 3.5 points at home against the Titans.
They're laying 3.5. Okay, so you're laying 3.5 against Tennessee. I'm going to take Pete Carroll's old team. Give me Seattle going across the country. Having success with the, well, not really. Now they look at the trends. It's been really bad. But I'll take Seattle. Give me 1.5 at Jacksonville. I think Seattle needs to bounce back. Jacksonville's living on the edge. They're getting better, but give me Seattle. And then I'll take the Clippers. I'll take they are the Clippers. I'll take the Clippers at home. I'll take the Chargers at home.
The Chargers in Miami.
I'm not going to take the Chargers. I'm sorry, minus 3.5 at Miami. They're on the road. Give me the Chargers laying 3.5. It's got to be bounced back for them. I know how bad they looked. I know they can't run the football, but I think they go in there because I think their defense is going to frustrate Tua and shut them down. And I'll lay the 3.5 and take the Chargers.
I was on the Lions.
Yeah.
That was going to be my number 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with them.
All right, you want Lions?
Yeah, I'll take the Lions as well.
All right, so you got Detroit plus 2.5 at Kansas City. So you got that game. You got Vegas minus 3.5 versus Tennessee, and New England minus 3.5 at New Orleans. I got the Lions plus 2.5 at Kansas City, Seattle plus 1.5 in Jacksonville, and I took the Clippers. I take the Chargers minus 3.5 on the road in Miami. Edward, good morning. Thanks for holding. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Edward.
Well, those are some handsome picks.
Well, we'll see.
I like that really handsome New England Patriots pick, that JJ. Almost as handsome as that chair you have. You need to have that gentleman that did that nice piece do a coffee table for you.
Okay, I'll work on that.
That's awesome. It is a nice chair. Credit to that gentleman for his fine craftsmanship.
That's awesome.
So we have the Chargers going to the Dolphins. I distinctly remember a playoff game in the early 1980s.
Yeah.
That was one of the best games I've ever seen.
Kellen Winslow game.
And, oh, yeah. Like, it was amazing. And it was in January of 92 or 82, I believe. And the Chargers were so dynamic, and I think that game wore them out. Then they went to the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's the coldest game other than maybe the Ice Bowl in playoff history. It was 67 below zero wind chill factor, and the Bengals beat them pretty badly.
Dudes from San Diego don't handle that real well.
Yeah, that was a great era, you know. And then the Niners ended up winning, I think, their first Super Bowl that year with Montana. But I think the Chargers would have beat the Niners that year. Their offensive they were dynamic, man, with Muncie and Jefferson and all those great receivers.
Yeah,
anyway, there's some intriguing games this weekend. I do like. I think that the Seahawks going east. I think that the Seahawks are a little better than we think they are. And I do like Tampa. That Tampa Niners game is going to be really good. If memory serves me, I think Goff is 2-0 against the Chiefs. With that great game when he was with when he played with the Rams, and it was high scoring, and then they went in and beat them a few years ago. So we'll see how that plays out. I wanted to just say one more thing about yesterday's conversation about that dynamic young girl that is talented that went to Academy. I think that the sports landscape has changed so much, guys, and I've alluded to this previously, that if you have a phenom kid in high school, we're going to get to a point where they're not even going to play high school sports. There's going to be competitive games, but they'll say whoever recruits them and pays them NIL money, they're going to say, hey, you're not going to play for your high school. You know, you're our asset. We're going to pay you. You're basically an employee of our university, and you're not going to have to worry about people transferring schools because they won't play high school sports in some capacity. I think football is a little different, but for like basketball and some of the other sports, they just don't want to have the injury risk factor. But it was an interesting topic for sure. Hey, guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather and the balloon fiesta.
Appreciate you. I did get a couple of texts and emails on this on that subject yesterday, and we had this long conversation for a couple of days about Harper Dunn, the 6'6" junior at Academy girls basketball player who's at Corona, transferred. She was living with her grandparents, transferred to Albuquerque to live with her parents. That should be enough to say, all right, cool, you're eligible. But they had to go through this whole loophole that, well, Corona's not having a team anymore. And I've asked a lot of people. I haven't got to the bottom of how many girls actually would have been on the Corona team if they, why there's not a team. It would seem that, you know what, I'm moving to X town, in this case Albuquerque, to live with my parents, my mom or my dad. Her parents are not married, not together. You would think that's enough. But it wasn't. Gopher says, I got no problem with small schools protecting their own interests, Jeffy. I don't blame them for not wanting to become feeder programs for mega bucks big city high school. Again, you guys are going to have to show me the epidemic of big city schools recruiting. Maybe it's there that I don't know about. James says, Harper Dunn and Crusher. Jeff, Crush likes to water Kenny Thomas's whenever you get back from a trip by asking how Hooters and Cheesecake Factory was in whatever city. His point is your presence brings dollars to those cities. With all the hype this player is getting, there would have been a lot of Jeff Symbietas traveling to Corona to see her playing and dropping big money at the Corona businesses like Allsup's and Dairy Queen. Again, that's not
high school athletes should not be held back because you want business in the city.
And how much money is really going on? With all due respect, I wasn't going to Corona, nor were you.
That is outrageous.
So the
people are thinking city over athlete.
Well, what
a high school kid.
Yeah. So what you're telling me is this high school player should be able to transfer because the Allsups is going to somehow not be able to reap benefits because of her.
And then what if it's like, oh wait, you're not letting me transfer. I'm just going to go play AU basketball.
Yeah.
And then you don't have it either.
Then
who
wins?
What are you complaining to then?
What are we doing? With all respect, was that from James? What? So the business that you think is going to make huge money, which they're not, off of her should come before the student athlete's best interest. Just want to make sure I understand that. So she shouldn't be able to go live with her parents and play at whatever school, whether it's private or public. She shouldn't be able to transfer to Academy and get a great education and play basketball there because Allsups and Corona is going to miss out on a couple of above average nights? Really? Like, you don't believe that, right? Dan says, or this Dan replying to Dan, another Dan. Jeffrey and Juan Jose, I think most folks' issue is she isn't transferring to Academy because they have a better accounting program or they have nursing prep school that isn't available in tiny Corona. And if it is an issue of numbers, she could have gone to nearby Vaughn or Carrizozo, but by picking and choosing a program done by definition is a mercenary.
Who cares? It's a high school player that should be able to maximize it. Any high school athlete that's good, I think should have one free transfer. Why the heck not? And a lot of these kids that you're
only
saying
the good
are
ones?
saving, no, any kid,
I know.
any kid.
I know.
There's schools that would gladly take athletes.
Yes. The
The athletes aren't leaving like just crazy numbers like these people are saying.
Exactly right. Like, Dan, I would ask you. So
and a lot of these athletes, like Harper Dunn, is the exception of the exception. We've had some fantastic girls players for the last few years. And
they stayed where they were.
What if their best year or two comes when they do transfer to a higher school in a big city.
And then they get recruited.
Why do you care so much about holding someone back? So, in the small high school, you should tip your cap and celebrate that player, and be like, "Yeah, we are a part of that. We'll continue to battle. We'll grind. We can help you get better as an athlete, even in high school."
Here's where I struggle with this, with Dan's email. Dan, you don't know the situation. You know that she isn't going to academy because it's better academically? Let's just say she ends up taking this scholarship from Duke. What do you think prepares her better for the academic rigors that are Duke? And you can sit here and tell me all you want. It's not about school. Academy or Corona. Nothing against Corona. But the resources Academy has prepare you better for a challenging, I know this firsthand. And for you to sit here and say she could have gone to Vaughn or Carrizozo and play, but she picked a program, and so she's a mercenary. Label her as you wish. But who are you to tell her you got to stay living with your grandparents? You didn't choose this because you want to live with your parents. You know her, the reason. And if the reason is she wants to go and be more exposed to basketball, God bless her and let her do it. Tell me why she shouldn't be able to do it. That somehow she's a mercenary, but you know her reasons. You know she didn't go to academy because it's got a better academics. Her parents, from everybody I've talked to, everything I know, her parents are paying the freight at academy. They're paying tuition. There's no recruiting. There was no scholarships. There was no come here for free to play basketball. They do have a better academic profile than just about anybody in the state. If she wanted to go to the biggest, best girls basketball program, it's not academy. There are better girls basketball programs in this state than academy. But she's moving, was living with her grandparents. She's coming back to Albuquerque where her parents are. Which, by the way, God bless her if she gets to spend more time with her parents. And I don't know the dynamic, why she was living with them. I don't know. It's not for me to know. But how do you sit here and say she should go play at Vaughn or Carrizozo? How are all these people making this decision? They know what this 16-year-old girl should do.
Wild.
Because somehow it pisses you off that she's playing basketball at academy? Like, I don't, for the life of me, I don't get it. Why should she? So she either shouldn't play or she should have to play there.
She should just left the state then.
And you know the family dynamic. I don't know why she. Like, I don't. I'm not even going to pretend I know. It's not for me or you to know. But if she moved, her parents are here. They didn't pick up and move just for basketball, and they're renting an apartment in some district, which has been done before. Why is this pissed so many people off? Is there an epidemic of good basketball players all transferring to academy? No. But I mean, I'm listening. I've learned a lot. 505-246-0610. This has really been the dominant topic this week, and I love the passion on it. And it's gotten me more passionate on it, by the way, because it's got me fired up and listening to all this stuff. But I mean, you got a 16-year-old girl, and everybody's telling this young lady.
I was never going to go watch you play in Corona, but you need to stay there because
Allsup's is going to sell more Tic Tacs and a couple more Slurpees or whatever the hell they sell, and burritos. You're out of here.
Chimichangas.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Fridays are today. Fridays are for bourbon and brews at Twin Peaks. Join Twin Peaks every Friday. 5 to 7 barrel-aged bourbon tastings, giveaways, and their legendary lingerie costume parties. Each Friday brings bold pours, even bolder vibes, so whether you're sipping something rare or just soaking in the scenic views, Twin Peaks is your go-to Friday night destination. Exceptional bourbon, ice-cold brews, and unforgettable parties. It's only at Twin Peaks. Get there early, stay late, raise your glass to the best night of the week. And if you're out late, it's got to be Twin Peaks. 10 o'clock till close, Sunday through Thursday. Grab one of their hand-stretched flatbreads for just $9. These scratch-made favorites are loaded with flavor. They're perfect for closing out your night. So whether you're winding down after the game or just getting things started, Twin Peaks has your late-night cravings covered. Pair it with a cold draft and enjoy the scenic views that never sleep.
Flatbreads, brews, and good vibes only at Twin Peaks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sports shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NNAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep.
National League Championship Series, Chicago beat Milwaukee last night 6-0 in Illinois.
They will play Game 5 tomorrow up in Wisconsin. The winner will play the Dodgers. Giants beat the Eagles in Thursday Night Football here on the Sports Animal. 34-17, a stunner. Jackson Dart threw for 195 yards, ran for a touchdown, threw for one. Cam Scattaboo had 3 touchdowns on the ground. LeBron James is out 3 to 4 weeks with a sciatica issue. He'll miss the opening of the season. New Mexico State men were picked 3rd in the Conference USA preseason basketball poll. The ladies were picked 10th. And Sister Jean, the Loyola of Chicago administrator and became an icon, passed away at 106 years old. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. So I got a rebuttal from James. So James is the one, J.J., who said the Allsups and the Dairy Queens are missing out, and so she shouldn't basically get to leave. She can go play. He's not. Yeah, he said no. He's not the ones that she should play at Vaughn or whatever. But her presence brings money to the city. And I said, so basically, the priority is Allsups, who's making money off of her, and not her. He said it's the same argument we use on the OD for bowls. When so-and-so studs decides to skip a bowl, all we hear is it's going to hurt TV ratings and attendance. There aren't going to be as many traveling to the bowl host city and eating at their Hooters and Cheesecake Factory. I don't think
it's not the same conversation at all. This is a high school athlete that you're saying the city is more important than a high school athlete. A bowl game,
not even the city,
is going to be fine whether Rasheed Rice plays or not.
I think that's been proven.
Like, is it a bummer when teams don't teams saw it last year, like, don't play? Sure, that's a completely different conversation. Being like, you know what, this 16-year-old can just stay in Corona because.
I think that's a great point. When SMU BYU were here 3 years ago, do you think attendance suffered because Rasheed Rice did not play? Last year, when Jack Beck did not play for TCU, did that take away from the game? Do you think attendance suffered? Did the Cheesecake Factory or the Hooters get less business? No, I don't. And by the way, I don't know that we have that argument.
Would you like to see players finish the season? Sure. That's a transfer portal thing, not a.
We're not
this
letting
can't happen because the Allsups might sell 7 chimichangas instead of 17.
I just sometimes I wonder. This seems, in my mind, this is such an easy conversation, and it. I guess obviously it's not, with all the dissent that I've been hearing. But I don't know that you're ever going to sway me over to the other side by telling me, well, Allsups is going to sell less burritos 3 nights a week or 3 nights a year.
And you're putting that on a high school athlete? Think about a kid. This kid can't potentially better her life overall and have more opportunities because, well, it's just not fair.
And who you're also telling me should not have the opportunity to go to Albuquerque and live with her parents. Well, I mean, she's been living with her grandparents all this time, Jeff. She can. Wait, stop. You know, this is a family dynamic that it's not for you or me to get into. But if she wants, her parents are in Albuquerque, she's going to come live with. Whatever. All right, good conversation all week. The Herd with Colin Cowherd is next. The Jim Rome Show is after that. You get Eric Strauss, the House of Strauss. To expect a call, JJ is going to want you to be a guest. I got a tea time.
He's going to tell us who those 2.5-point favorites are.
Exactly. 100% what he's going to do. He's JJ Buck. I'm Jeff Symbieta. Adrian, great work on the TV all week. Big weekend for you?
Huge.
Enjoy it. Be good to each other, please. We're back Monday morning with award-winning radio at 7 a.m. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. Have a great, safe weekend.
Nothing says home like a warm fire on a chilly night, but
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are one Eastern.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks. Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell,